That's
you know,
No?
you remember
because of the implication.
Listen, I've spent enough time in helicopters with people that are 12. I'm good. I
think I was in that
fine.
helicopter with you. Right?
No, you weren't. I never
wasn't?
went on a helicopter ride with you, but I've been on plenty of helicopter
Am I
rides.
crazy?
With
Who did I
I'm
go
just
with?
like,
In LA, I flew with.
Not helicopter.
I was not. I went with myself and X Jaws.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong then.
Yeah.
Forget who
but-
else was on there with me.
Sam's
know.
great. Wonder what he's up to these days.
I know what he's up to these days.
Go on.
Oh.
He's in marketing.
I ran into Sam randomly I was going to a music event and I was pre-gaming at a bar in Hollywood and I looked over and I saw Sam at the bar and I was like, Sam, I thought you were in Philadelphia or dead. And he was like, no. And we caught up a little bit. And then I went over to his place a couple weeks later. He did micro influencing relations for a makeup company, and then extrapolated that business and started doing like more macro influencer stuff with his business partner. Have not talked to him since. He invited me to a lot of his Sunday brunch dinner or whatever things. I don't have time for that, but
It's not
has
Bernie.
an apartment
Is
here.
his business partner Bernie still?
No, it's
Okay.
not. It's not Bernie. No, and
Oh.
trust, because like I knew him when he was working with Bernie and all of those guys and the Y Combinator guys. But no, he's got like a stable business and has a place out here. So he's definitely different from 5 years ago when we hung out. Like he's much more put together.
Oh, good for him.
I've
Yeah.
had some good times with Sam. Just
Sam, I have only had good times with Sam. I was
Sam came and
shocked to
stayed-
be. Go ahead.
Sam came and stayed at my house for a while. He came down and he brought his porn star girlfriend with him, and I put him in that guest bedroom that Wings was in, and he was like, I need a little more room to stretch my legs. I'm gonna rent a lake house, and so he immediately rents like a really nice lake house, and he's gonna rent a car. I'm like, here, I've got an extra car. Just take my extra car and drive it. Immediately, like, gets in a fender bender in my car. He's got this porn star like dancing around my house in like no fucking clothes. All my
I
friends
remember when he dated her.
all my friends are very uncomfortable.
So she was dancing buck naked?
Not buck naked.
Oh.
Not wearing enough clothes.
I
That's-
misunderstood. Okay.
Yeah, definitely not buck naked. It was, but none of us. She didn't wear enough clothes. That was the issue.
Yeah, I remember him defending her purity,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah,
he was saying that outside of films, she really hadn't had sex with many people. And
I mean, outside of the 30 films I've had sex with people, it's like, regardless,
Let me see what she's up to these days.
I don't wonder what she's up to these days, but I was pleasantly surprised to accidentally run into this man and reconnect, because he was always like the black horse, not black. Is that the right
sheep, I think
terminology?
you're going for
Black sheep. Yeah. Black sheep of the YouTube community. Everybody, even still now, people are like, yeah, what is X Jaws up to? Like, I don't know, running a good influencer business, apparently, because he lives in LA and doing pretty well for himself.
Well, that's
Where's the
good.
date on this video. Trying to figure out how.
Don't link
recent
that
this
video.
is.
That would be inappropriate.
Yeah, that would be so
stick it right
inappropriate to
in
tell
Discord.
me exactly where that you would be finding this video. Don't tell me the time.
Ah, damn it, Kyle.
Pornhub right here. You didn't timestamp. Oh, never mind. Don't need a timestamp.
Yeah, I don't know how to timestamp Pornhub.
Yeah, is that a
one of-
thing? I don't know. I never
Not
share
one of them.
links.
Yeah, they're really getting it after.
Well, at
me
least
here.
he's wearing a condom, and that's the real winner.
Well,
That is the law in California, by the way.
Huh.
oh,
My
man.
favorite feature of Pornhub is that they show like the viewership, like rate, right? Like you look at the waveform of Pornhub videos and you're like, that's where the action gets. Like I know exactly where I need to skip ahead to.
And then there's like the vertical bars where they're like
And they're like,
blowjob
hey,
doggy.
we're changing position. Somebody out there, whoever made up these
There's
ideas,
someone's
is incredible.
watching this this like
So it's
thousands
like, I just
of
need to know when
videos.
they stop eating
And-
ass. It's like, oh,
Someone's watching thousands of videos at 12 times speed, going like pussy licking, doggy style, missionary.
Ah,
I wonder
She
if they
is
get
a-
paid $12 an hour.
so here's the description on her profile. She's from blah blah blah. This is her second porn. She hasn't been seen in the movie industry since 2015. So no one really
Sam took
knows
her
what
out.
happened to this weirdly named cutie, but everyone hopes that she'll come back sometime soon. It happens quite frequently like this, where chicks will drift in and out of the porn industry for.
Oh my
quite a
god, I
while.
forgot her name was that.
Yeah.
She's not even of that
No.
descendants.
Hey, Elizabeth Warren can get away with it. Why can't she?
I knew.
Wait, you gave away too much info. We got to reel this one back.
Is it
I-
private? I didn't think that was.
I wasn't gonna
Hey,
throw it out there.
we gotta dip out
He
of
made
here.
videos with her name in it.
Look,
Did
I'm just. Yeah, I mean, it was widely known. I just didn't feel like I would add to it.
Which one is she? I have the volume on.
The young one who's not
The-
50.
The one that is not
Oh,
the more
I'm
notable of the
skipping
two.
around.
One of those is a legend. The other
Oh.
one has disappeared.
Actually, the younger one's the hotter one. The other one's a legend. Oh,
Well, I
know.
would hope so. The other one has been in the industry for decades.
Yeah,
so-
Ron Jeremy dicked her down. Ron Jeremy dicked
Ron,
her down.
Ron Jeremy.
Ron
Ron
Jeremy.
Jeremy did dick her down.
Yeah, but yeah, I always had a good time with Sam. I did all sorts of silly stuff with him.
Yeah, Sam
was-
was a good time.
He was there that night. That individual who shall not be named vomited all over the table at the W in Hollywood. That was
Wow, that is literally where I ran into him. Was the
Yeah.
W in Hollywood. Should have brought that up.
Yeah. Hey, here's that table right there.
Maybe
guys Guy's worth
maybe-
15 million now, but I knew him when he was puking on tables. Remember?
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about. Oh my-
It was super embarrassing.
Ah, I know.
There was a whole group of us there at like this little table, and I wasn't drunk. I'd had a beer.
By the
or
way, the
something.
W for the listener viewers, W Hotel in Hollywood is a hotel first, but the bottom level of it is like a bar / live music area, and you can get a table there. It is not the place that anybody should be vomiting at.
It's
No.
nice.
Not because it's so nice.
classy.
It's just
No.
like it's
Yes.
not class. It's
It-
fine. It's
It's
a
not
hotel
classy to
bar,
you?
but
You
it's
What-
shouldn't
nice.
what are
be
your standards
pounding
like?
alcohol to the point of vomiting.
No, I'm saying that like nobody, it's not the place that you get so drunk you vomit. You can vomit in any of the nightclubs or any of the other bars in the area. It's just like imagine throwing up in a nice hotel
Yeah.
lobby. That's kind of what you're doing.
We're just sitting there, and I'm not going to say who it was or even allude to it, but me and Hex and Sam are there, and this individual's there, and actually I think Keemstar's there, and we're all just
Yep.
drinking, and everybody decides it's time to smoke a cigarette, so we all get up to go, and me and this individual who shall not be named are the last at the table, and it's just he and I, and he goes and covers the table in a white milk of magnesia looking vomit, covers it, and it's a small table, it's a circular table, like I could, it's literally about what I can do with my
It's
arms.
a wide boy.
And
They
he-
still have those tables, I promise.
he wipes his mouth, and then he reaches under the table and wipes the vomit under there. And I'm like, we got to get the fuck out of here. And we walk outside, and I look at Hex, and he's playing it off like nothing fucking happened. He's smoking his cigarette or whatever. And I look at Hex, and I'm going, dude just threw up all over the table in there. Hex like, what? He did? How much? Like he coughed up a little? No, he covered our table that we just left with vomit. It's running onto the floor right now, and we didn't tell anybody. He's like, well, we got to get him out of here. I'm like, what do you mean we? How am I his I mean, we're all friends here, but what are we gonna smuggle him? He's like, nah, I'm just gonna get him a cab, and we get him a cab, and we sit. And I'll never forget, as he's leaving in the cab, he's looking out the window at us like this. He goes, he's so wasted. It was very funny. It was very funny. I wish I'm not gonna say who it was. I would never.
Yeah,
Great guy. Great guy.
I
He just had a rough
know
night.
damn well who to be. Great guy. Also, awful bar. Also, incredible that it's full circle, and that's where I ran into him.
Really weird that you ran into him there. Yeah.
Really, really weird. Also, like, I don't even know why he was there. He was with a very weird group of people that I also had like fringe known from the music industry. So it was just like, God, I love Los Angeles.